Welcome back to Archithings, your go-to channel for all things home design. Today, we're diving into one of the most compelling architectural fusions in the world, Latin American brutalist houses set against the backdrop of rich, tropical landscapes. These homes are raw, bold, and unforgettable. If you're fascinated by the intersection of nature and structure, concrete and canopy, then this episode is for you. We'll explore how architects across Latin America have embraced brutalism's stark aesthetic while harmonizing it with the region's lush ecosystems. Before we jump in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Archithings for more home design inspiration, and leave a comment with your favorite house or architectural element. We love hearing from our community. Brutalism is an architectural style that emerged in the mid-20th century, known for its raw, exposed concrete and bold geometric forms. The name comes from the French term béton brut, meaning raw concrete. This style often evokes strong emotional reactions. Some see it as harsh and cold, while others admire its honesty and sculptural quality. Its utilitarian roots are deeply connected to post-war modernism. What makes Latin American brutalism unique is its adaptation to climate, culture, and environment, making it softer, greener, and more livable than its European counterparts. Brutalism took hold in Latin America in the 1950s and 60s, primarily through public buildings and universities. Over time, residential architects began embracing the style's expressive qualities. Countries like Brazil, Mexico, and Argentina became fertile ground for experimentation, blending European influences with local materials and tropical sensibilities. Architects like Paulo Mendes de Rocha, Lina Bobardi, and Teodoro González de Leon helped shape a Latin American interpretation of brutalism that felt grounded in place and culture. Designing brutalist homes in tropical climates may sound contradictory, but the style actually lends itself well to heat and humidity. Concrete's thermal mass helps regulate indoor temperatures naturally. In Latin America, architects often leave concrete surfaces exposed both inside and out, which reduces maintenance and adds a raw beauty that ages gracefully over time. Open-air corridors, deep overhangs, and internal courtyards are common features that improve airflow and shade, making these homes surprisingly comfortable in warm weather. One of the most striking aspects of Latin American brutalist houses is the contrast between hard concrete and soft nature. Dense greenery spills over balconies, vines crawl along facades, and tropical gardens thrive next to angular walls. This juxtaposition creates a dramatic visual tension, highlighting both the boldness of the architecture and the lushness of the landscape. It's minimalism meeting biodiversity. Rather than disrupting the environment, these homes often feel like monolithic sculptures placed within the jungle, both alien and at home. Let's travel to Brazil and take a look at a home perched high above the rainforest canopy. Known as Casa Brutale, this residence by a local firm masterfully blends brutalist forms with panoramic views. The home features exposed concrete beams, floor-to-ceiling glass, and cantilevered balconies that stretch over the treetops. Nature isn't just nearby, it's part of the experience. Inside, the raw materials continue: concrete floors, timber furniture, and minimal ornamentation. Yet warm light and natural textures keep the space inviting. In bustling Mexico City, brutalist homes serve as tranquil sanctuaries within a dense urban jungle. One stunning example is Casa by Luis Barragan, which fuses minimalism with bursts of color. Though not purely brutalist, Barragan's influence shows how the language of concrete can be poetic rather than purely functional. Walls rise like abstract sculptures, framing light and shadow. Urban brutalism in Latin America often includes rooftop gardens, vertical greenery, and strategic placement to block noise while maintaining airflow. Texture is vital in brutalist design, especially in Latin America where surfaces interact so closely with sunlight, rain, and foliage. Architects often use board-formed concrete to imprint grain patterns into the material. These tactile details break up the monotony of gray and add a human touch to otherwise stark surfaces. You can see and feel the craftsmanship in every panel. In tropical settings, moss, lichen, and flowering vines often grow on these surfaces, creating living tapestries that change with the seasons. The interiors of Latin American brutalist houses are often surprisingly warm and serene. Minimalist doesn't mean uncomfortable, there's intention in every element. Polished concrete floors, locally sourced wood, and soft textiles create a balanced, livable space. Natural light is invited in through clerestory windows and skylights. Rather than filling rooms with furniture, many of these homes use built-in features. Benches, shelving, even beds are sometimes poured in place. Central courtyards are a signature element of Latin American residential design, and they find a natural home within brutalist layouts. These open-air spaces bring light and nature into the core of the home. Often featuring water elements or native plants, courtyards cool the surrounding rooms and offer private sanctuaries in dense neighborhoods. In brutalist homes, the transition between interior and courtyard is often seamless, just a glass wall or sliding panel separates the two. Concrete isn't typically seen as eco-friendly, but many Latin American architects are finding ways to make brutalism more sustainable. Passive cooling, solar integration, and rainwater harvesting are commonly used. Some firms are even exploring low-carbon concrete alternatives and modular construction techniques that reduce waste and emissions. When combined with local materials and thoughtful landscaping, brutalist homes can become highly sustainable in both performance and lifespan. Minimalism in a tropical setting may seem contradictory, but it works beautifully in these homes. By using fewer materials and more thoughtful design, brutalist houses become serene escapes. Color is used sparingly but effectively, perhaps a painted door, a mosaic tile, or a single bold artwork to contrast the monochrome backdrop. The result is a calming space that emphasizes form, light, and texture over decoration, a welcome contrast to the visual noise of the outside world. In regions where privacy and security are concerns, brutalist architecture offers an added advantage: fortress-like exteriors. These homes often feature solid front facades with few openings. But once inside, they open up into lush, airy interiors filled with light and openness. It's a duality that addresses both function and emotion. Security walls often double as design elements, moss-covered, textured, or punctuated by dramatic entryways that lead into hidden paradises. Latin American brutalist homes often showcase local materials like volcanic stone, hardwoods, and handmade tiles alongside concrete. These elements ground the design in its cultural and physical context. Craftsmanship is key. Many homes are built in collaboration with local artisans who understand how to work with these materials in a way that machines can't replicate. The combination of brutal form and handcrafted detail makes these homes feel personal, grounded, and timeless. Given the tropical climate, rooftops are often used as additional living space. Brutalist homes take advantage of this with terraces, gardens, and even plunge pools on top of concrete roofs. These elevated spaces offer privacy, stunning views, and a cool breeze in the evenings. They're also often designed for entertaining, with outdoor kitchens and lounge areas. Using rooftops extends the livable square footage without expanding the building footprint, making them both practical and beautiful. Despite their raw appearance, these homes evoke deep emotional responses. The play of shadow, light, and scale can make a space feel sacred, meditative, or even cinematic. The weight and permanence of concrete, combined with the softness of nature, creates a profound sense of shelter and belonging. This emotional depth is what sets Latin American brutalism apart. It's not just a style, it's a living, breathing philosophy of space. architects around the world are taking cues from Latin American brutalism. The blending of heavy materials with lush surroundings is now seen in projects from Southeast Asia to the Mediterranean. What started as a regional adaptation of a European style has become a global design language, admired for its boldness, sustainability, and soul. The future of brutalism is no longer cold or institutional, it's warm, personal, and beautifully embedded in the natural world. Thank you for exploring the world of Latin American brutalist houses with us. We hope this journey has shown you the powerful harmony that can exist between concrete and jungle, structure and soul. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Archithings, and share your thoughts in the comments. What's your favorite feature of these bold, tropical homes? Until next time, keep dreaming, keep designing, and stay inspired. See you in the next episode.